Hey guys, it's Alenka from dreamlifecreation.com and welcome to the webinar 5 Crucial Elements of Facebook Group. Today I will share with you a few important steps that you need to make if you want to run a successful group. And before we start, I want to share a little bit about me and tell you why I am the one to talk about this and how I become what I am today. So my first, when I started online, I was I was law of attraction coach, and I started with law of attraction for parenting. I started to actually with my own kids and using law of attraction in my family to bring more abundance and more awareness and more positive outlook of life. And then of course I become law of attraction coach and vision board counselor, because vision boards are such a huge part of my life. I've always been a very visual person, so I learn best. Uh, I really get the message across best if I see it. So vision boards were the perfect way to have my dreams and have my goals always on site and always available to me to remind me where I'm going and what I want to become and do and have. And then over the time when I started to do this business online some 10 years ago, and over the time I learned a lot of the things about building websites, about webinars, about doing courses and freebies and interviews and everything that is there to learn, because I was doing everything by myself. One, for the reason of course, because of the money, and another reason is that I actually love technology. Not technology as programming or getting really deep into this how things work, but I like to combine them to get that feeling and that new features and new possibilities that they are giving me. So it was easier for me to do it myself than to explain to someone. And of course, I first tried with my husband, and he didn't know what I'm talking about. And uh, I do it faster. And when, like I said, I'm visual. When I see it, I know that's it. And before that, I can't even explain what I want. So I was doing all by myself. And over the time, I became also an affiliate marketer, meaning I promote other people's stuff that helped me in my own life, in my business. And I'm a network marketer as well. And I built my community, Dream Life Creation, uh, online marketing for introverts. I started it a year ago, and I've built it in 1 year to over 1,000 members, which is in some views it's not much, in some it is a lot. But yeah, I struggled at first a lot about the name and about the topic and the focus on the group, and I struggled with my own engagement and bringing my own energy into it. So when I decided to really go for it and put everything in, I started to see the engagement growing, the numbers growing, members loving my community more and more. So this is what I will be teaching you today: how to share and how to build the community that will be really something empowering and helpful for you and for the members of your community. Uh, when I ask people what if they have a group, they usually respond, no, I have a page, a Facebook page, a fan page. But those are very different things. Page is more like your shopping window. When you display your products, your services, you share, and it's more one way, because on pages getting an engagement is really difficult to reach. And some people argue that's because Facebook wants to get the paid traffic. And it's really the functionalities of pages are very different to functionalities of the group, because groups are designed to connect people, to bring your people together, to communicate with each other, to engage, to have fun together. So it has different features that you can use to build up the engagement and to share the word around. So it is really important to have, I would say, to have both, but page is more like posting, like a blog. So you're posting more, you're posting and you're just sharing, versus the group where you're sharing for the engagement and for the communication and for talking with your audience. So why should you have your own group? And I know a lot of people teach how to promote your business, how to do your business by engaging in other people's group. And we will not be talking about that today. Here we'll be talking about having your own group where you are the host, where you are the expert of the group, where you run everything in the group. So one thing is definitely having your own tribe that will follow and that will like what you are having, that will be your perfect audience, similar values that you have. You will be bringing in together that have similar views on the world or on the business. There will be going basically on the same journey as you are on, but maybe a few steps behind you. And you can implement your own rules. So you can have promotional days. You can ban all promotions. You can approve posts. You can approve members. It is your community, so it is your rules, and you have to decide. You have to decide what you will allow and what you will not allow in the group, and it kind of gives you more freedom and more power over the what's going on in the group. It is also your central hub for adding your value. Having, like I said, having a page and a blog and everything is great to share what you do and what you know, and share the tips and have freebies there and everything. But having a group is where the conversation goes on, when you can test your audience, when you can test your freebies, where to go next, what to create next, what to offer next. You see what people are asking, so you can create your offers around that, and having that central hub where they get all all your knowledge and your value together in one point, instead of sending them to your Facebook page, to your blog, and to YouTube channel or around. You're building the central location for everything that you do. And of course, you can show your expertise and your personality throughout your posting, throughout the engagement and communication with your members, and they get to know you and like you better, and they're more likely to trust you and eventually buy from you. So this is a quote that I found online. It says, "We've spent the last decade or more focusing on connecting friends and family. Now we need to focus on groups and communities, and that's going to be part of the next chapter of Facebook." So this is where, and I've seen in the last maybe month or two, a lot of new functionalities, a lot of new features going on, a lot of changes inside the groups, how they are communicating, what's available there, how you can connect everything, how you can connect your business page to your groups, how you can even pre-screen your members before they join, so they have to answer a few questions, and you can see if they are a real person and if they are interested in what you can offer. So it's a lot going on in the groups, and you need to be in front of those changes. You need to be the first before everyone starts, so you are a step ahead of the crowds and of your business. So let's move now on to the 5 crucial elements of every successful Facebook group. And I will just start with number 1, and this one is the most important thing. It is you. It is how you give your goals, your values, your direction to your group. This is how you put your energy into a group. This is how you interact. This is you engaging, how you are seeing your group, how you are running your group. It all depends on you. If you will be posting 1 or 2 posts per day, uh, then others will not post as much. If you will not be commenting on other people's posts or questions, others will not comment so much. So it all starts with you and ends with you. And even though this is about your community, it's about your customers, it's about your potential clients, it it comes down to you. You are your own brand, you are your own business. Even if you're affiliated with someone, if you're a network marketer, you're selling uh, the company's products, it comes down to you, because you create the experience in the group. You are the one that gives the pace, the energy, the vibe of the group. You are the one who will be setting apart yourself and your services from someone else selling the same thing. And even if you're a coach, or even if you sell something, uh, something that you create, there are again thousands and thousands of people doing the same, because you can always reach your destination or your dreams. And I see a lot of coaches or a lot of people online in general saying, I help people realize your dreams. I'm one of them, of course, because my website is Dream Life Creation. But you can use different, I use law of attraction and vision boards. Someone else uses EFT, someone else uses NLP. So there are all kinds of modalities that you can offer. And then again, whatever you choose, there are thousands of people using the same modality. And it all comes down to branding yourself, your own personalities, your own values, how you communicate with your audience, what kind of energy you give off, what kind of energy you're bringing into the group. And when you're sharing yourself in the group, like everywhere online, you should really be real and honest and open, talking about not just your successes and victories, but also about your struggles, your pains, what you're going through, what you're learning, where you're failing, because people connect with someone real more and better than someone who's really out of their reach and being kind of above them. And even though they look after those people, all those experts and gurus, they cannot identify with them, they cannot connect with them, because there's always in their mind, yeah, but they have money, they have this, they have audience, they have big followers, they have big lists, or whatever they are having. And when you're sharing, have in mind that you are attracting people that are on the same journey as you are, like I said, maybe a few steps behind you. So they are seeing you as someone who just recently went through the same problems that they are going through, and that you found your way, or you're finding your way to a better life, and you can be a great role model for them. Always help and support others. Give them acknowledgement, give them appreciation for every question, for everything. Always be positive and try to help them, instead of, even if someone is not doing, or if someone is saying something that doesn't sit well with you, try to be supportive, because we all have different points of view, and we all have different upbringings and beliefs, and maybe they are right in their own terms. So try to support them, maybe show a different angle to their problems, or a different angle to their opinion, but never bash them, or criticize them, or be kind of negative to bring them down. And whatever you do, give a lot of value. Share what you're learning, share what you're doing, share how you're doing it, share your life. be inspiration to them, and you never know who's watching. Just the other day I met someone. We were neighbors back in my younger days when I was still in school. We were neighbors, and I met her, and I think that I haven't seen her for like 10 years. And she said, "Yeah, I remember you were doing the interview on radio about your volunteering on Bali." And I said, "Yeah, I did, but the interview was 5 years ago, and it was at midnight, so I was sure that no one's listening to the radio at that time." But she listened, and she remembered. Even after all those years, she said to me, "Yeah, I listened to your interview. It was very interesting." So you never know who's watching. Even if they are not engaging, always give your best. And that comes to the second most crucial element of successful group is great content. Giving your best, sharing what you have, sharing what you use, sharing your lifestyle, sharing what you know, so people can learn from you. People can come to you for inspiration. People can come to you for some advice, for how to for having something to give them some guidance or some assurance that they are on the right path, and maybe it's not as dark as they see it. It is important that your message matches your target audience. So when you are designing a group, when you're deciding on the topic that you will be covering, on the niche that you will be having in your group, then of course post the content, post the value that will help the audience. Because you cannot, if you have for example, if you have a group for dog lovers, and then you're posting about grooming cats, they will not understand, they will not see the value in that, and you might see the dropout, or they will just not value you as an expert in their dog life or dog business or whatever you are. So always make sure that whatever you're posting, it is consistent and it has value to your target audience. And also use the words and use the sentences that they are using. So for example, when you're talking to network marketer, they are talking about leads and sponsors and upline and downline and things like that. And most of the people outside of the network marketing industry, they don't use those words. They don't even understand them. So if you're talking to network marketer, use those words that they are using. If you're talking to coaches, then they have clients, they have sessions, things like that. Use the words, use the sentences, use the description of the problems, the issues, and the solutions in the words that they will understand, that they will hit them. It is best to have your ideal customer, your customer avatar done, but you can always have it in your head who you are serving and how you're serving. So if you're talking to moms, use different language, use different problems. Even if you're selling the one product that can serve a lot of people, a lot of different demographic groups, always use the words that the specific demographic group is using. So if you're selling something, for example, that can help you with the energy levels, that can help you with having more energy and being more alive, not so drowned and sleepy and tired all the time, you can create different messages to the different groups. And if your community, if your group is for moms, then of course you will be selling to moms that specific product. You will not be talking about older people having all kinds of illnesses, or or being retired and things like that. You will be talking about kids and family and having fun with the family and having more time with family. So it is really important that your content matches your audience that you are attracting into your community. And it is good to have the topic and the audience in the name of your group. So it is more important than having your own name, or it's great to have your own name in addition to that. But because of the Facebook algorithms and because how Facebook will show you the suggested groups and related groups and things like that, it is always good, and in the search it is always good to have that topic or that audience in your group name, and also in the group description. Share who this group is for, what it's about, what you will be talking about, and who this group is not for. So you give through because the Facebook search is a bit different than the Google search. But if you give your group a name with your target audience or with the niche that you're covering, it's more likely that it will show up in the search and in the related groups and suggested groups, so more people will see it and more people might join if it resonates with them. Give lots of value. I said this before. Never be afraid that you're sharing too much, because you can never share too much. Whatever you're sharing, it will always be just few steps, few tips, five things that you need to do, 10 things that you need to do, 5 things to create, 3 things to create. It's just a fraction of your whole world of knowledge. It's just a fraction of, and people can see your post or they will never see it. So they will be just getting those nuggets, and when they will see that you know what you're talking about, and they will see that you are sharing a lot, they will more likely to buy from you, because they will value your experience and access to you more than the tips and the knowledge that you're sharing. And if we are really honest with ourselves, the things that we are sharing can be found anywhere online. Just type the how-to videos are the most searched thing on YouTube. So I'm sure that you can find everything from how to, all kind of cooking and gardening and raising kids and doing online businesses, and everything for the stress and for the exercises and fitness and dieting. And you can find anything online, not just few posts. You know how when you Google something, you get like millions and millions of hits, and anyone really interested in something, they can always search and look online, but they are not really buying into the how-to tips. They are buying into the person. They are buying because if you share that you know how to do something, then you would probably know how to suggest something specific to their problem, because we are not the same. We are not at the same step of the journey. We have different backgrounds, we have different beliefs, everything. So when you share how to do something, you're saying, yeah, I know how to do it, and I can help you with your specific issue, with your specific problem. I probably have few more tips and few more techniques and tricks that you can use for your specific issue that you are having. And that's what people are buying: the experience to connect with you, the access to you, not access to your knowledge and to your not access to your technical knowledge, how to do something or what to do, or things like that. So never be afraid to share a lot, because when you share a lot, people will always want more from you, and they're more likely to connect with you and to buy from you, because they will see that you are giving a lot and they get a lot of value. And then, of course, it's not always about value. It's not always about things, how to do, what to do, and uh, the tips about the topics that you're covering. Your content should also be a lot of fun and inspiration. Give them encouragement. Give them something to laugh about. Give them silly questions. Give them funny quizzes. Give them something that they can, because we all come to Facebook, we all come to social media to have some kind of fun. No one says, oh, I'm buying um, some slimming juice and I will go to Facebook to see who's selling. We are going to see how your life is, what you're cooking, what you're doing with your friends, where you're going. Maybe some quotes that will lift us, or some stories that will encourage us to move on. So that's also a great content that you should be sharing inside your group. Don't focus on just what you are selling and about your offers, even if they are free. Don't focus on yourself as much as creating a really fun, engaging group that will love what you're posting. Which brings us to number 3. Of course, the next big element of your group are great members. And what I mean by great members, they're interested in your topic. And as I said, if you put your topic in the name of the group and in the description of your group, they will see what your group is about, and they can decide if they are interested or not, if the group is something for them or not. They might even try it and join just to see what's going on, and then they can decide it's not just what they're looking for, and they might leave. But don't worry about that. And the other characteristic of great members are they are engaging and sharing. They are not joining just for the spamming and just for the posting their own opportunity and their own offers. So how do you get great members in your group? And oftentimes you don't know who's joining. You just see that member requests and you go and check them out, and I hope that you are checking them out. So there are 2 things that you have to control if you want to keep your group really. And when I say you have to control, I don't mean you personally. You can have someone helping you. You can have other admins or moderators in the group that you instruct what to do. But always keep the control over approving members, meaning who do you approve, who do you not. So having the settings where you have the option to that you have to approve members, or any member can approve other members. Have that option that you must approve, you or other admins must approve members, and that gives you the ability to check them out, to decide if they will be bringing value into your group or not. So when you go to their profiles, of course, you see what they are posting. You see their profile pictures, or no profile pictures, or some strange characters, or it's their whole wall is just promotion. Then you can expect that they are joining the group for the promotion, not so much for the engagement. You can also see when they joined Facebook. If they joined just a few weeks ago or last week, they are probably and I know that I might be it might be unfair to some, that maybe they were being hacked and they have to create a new account or something like that. It can happen, that someone genuinely joined Facebook just a few weeks ago, but most of the new accounts are just for the spamming. So look for the common friends, look for the pictures that they are posting, the topics, the posts on their wall. And also, if it says uh, they are members of thousands, or I think that the most that I have in my group was someone that asked to join was a member of more than 6,000 groups. So of course I didn't approve it. There is no way that you can engage and communicate and connect uh, in so many groups. So I prefer those that are really looking for the genuine connection and for the value that I'm giving, and not worry so much about the numbers itself. And I talked about it in the live video. I don't know if you've seen it, uh, when I hit 1,000 members, and it was so tempting to add few of those people in. When I was just 3 or 5 members short of 1,000, and I was like, okay, maybe I can, hit the 1,000 milestone, a few days earlier. But at the end, it really is not so much about the number of the members, but about the community and the engagement and the communication that's going on in the group. So you better have less members that are talking and they are engaging and they are interested in your topic, than thousands and thousands of those that just come for their own promotion, not really, bringing anything but spamming to the group. It also have control over their posting, meaning you or admins or moderators have to approve any posts. It might take some more time to do it, but it will really clear the group and have it clean and have it more about the value and the community than, if you don't control the posts. And with the bots and with the automation that can be done, a lot of people are just posting in thousands and thousands of groups, just sharing their opportunity. You will have, at the end, you will have more. It will make more damage than taking the time to approve each post or delete it, or warn members what it's allowed and what's not allowed in the group. And when you are growing your group, it's really important to establish clear rules. So especially around the posting, do you have a promotional day? When will you allow promotions? What kind of behavior you expect from your members? What kind of, like I said when I was talking about be positive, be supportive, help others. Don't bash them, don't bring them down, don't be negative, don't criticize them, don't be rude. Things like that has to be clearly written out. I know it's stupid, we are all adults, but it has to be clearly described. Put them in the description what you will not tolerate. And if you have to block someone from your group, do it. Because one member, more or less, like I said, it can do you more damage to the whole community than having to deal with their anger or hate or whatever. And most of the time they will not even notice that you block them, or that you will remove them from the group. Focus on those members that are bringing value, that are engaging, and encourage that kind of behavior, and be really strict about what you are not allowing in your group. The fourth crucial element is the engagement. And the engagement, again, it all starts with you. it is engagement means people are responding and answering to your value posts, to your questions. They're helping each other when someone asks something, others come in and share their opinions, share their values, share their supports, tips, or maybe something that helped them overcome this issue. And of course, when you establish a great connection with your members and with your group, then they will respond to your offers as well. So they will tell you and what they expect from you. They will tell you what they want to learn from you. They will also, when you will be offering something paid or free, they will be asking for more information, for the links, for more details, to get more from you. And why the engagement is so important? There are two things that I need to mention here. First is the simple social proof. So when you come to a community that have thousands and thousands of members, and all you see is a host or someone else posting, and no one is answering, no one is even liking, and you can see this in a lot of big groups that are about promotions. Share your offer, share your blogs, of course, different MLMs, networking opportunities. When there are thousands and thousands of new posts every day, but no one is even liking, no one is commenting, no one is asking any questions, no one is interested in those kinds of posts. So when someone comes to the group where, and I can say it really is a privilege and honor when I welcome someone in the group and the others are joining, welcoming them, and they say, welcome to our group, welcome to the group, you will learn a lot here, or something like that. It really makes me humble and grateful for the community I have, and it gives the new members some kind of sense. Yes, I am really welcomed here. Maybe this group will not give them what they want, but it is a supporting group, it is engaging, it has real members trying to connect with each other. So it is more likely that these new members will stay in the group. And when you're posting an offer and you see like 10, 20, 30 comments, I want it, give me more info, yes please, or whatever you ask them to do, then more and more people will see this post, and more people will comment, because they will think, wow, so many people already asked for it, it must be something good, I want it too. So it is that social proof and that social proof that you are giving a lot of value, that this community is valuable and sharing and caring and embracing everyone. The other thing is that Facebook has this algorithm and it shows the post to people that are engaging. So the more people will be engaging, the members will be engaging in your community, the more Facebook will show them other posts from the group. And if they see your post, that you are sharing something, that you are giving something in the notification, they're more likely to check it out. So if they are engaging, they are more likely to see more of your posts. So it is important, when I talk about the content, to give value and also give really fun and silly questions, so more people will engage. It's kind of a trick, because but it's a trick because you are asking people to engage, to see your posts. But on the other hand, like I said, people come to Facebook to have fun. So you're also giving them fun. You're not spamming them. You're not trying to trick them into something strange. You're just giving them fun, and you're just giving them, and by giving them more value and inspiration and stuff like that, you are getting their attention in return. So just look at it this way. Um, and the fifth element that I want to talk about is the growth. I said before, it's not so much about the numbers, it's the quality of the members that are joining. But on the other hand, with the algorithm, as we discussed it, when sometimes members get overwhelmed with all the notifications, and or maybe something happens, or they're focusing on different things, and they will stop. Eventually they will stop seeing uh, your posts if they are not intentionally coming to group and engaging for the purpose of getting more of your group. Then you might slowly lose them. Not lose them in a way that they will leave you. They will still see your posts from now and there, but not as much as at the beginning when they join. Because when they join, even if they are not engaging, Facebook will send them notifications for all the posts in the first few days, a week or so after they join a group. And then after that time, Facebook will decide if they engaged or if they're not in the group in that some sort of a testing time, and then the post will be sent to them or not, depending on their engagement. So it is important that you have new eyes on your content. So when new people come into your group, you have other people, those new members you have to engage with, and you have their attention, you have their comments and their eyes on your content. And it can also pick up the engagement, because new people will most likely introduce themselves and go through the post to see what group is all about, and like and comment some stuff, and it might pick up the engagement on your past post and on the things that you've even forgotten that you put there. And as new members coming to the group, you have, of course, the opportunity to talk to them, because when new members join the group, I always welcome them in the welcome post. I do usually this once per day, or if I have some special promotion or something that I have more people coming into the group, I do it twice, but usually once per day I write a welcome post. I tag all new members in that welcome post, asking them, to share something about themselves, reminding them of the rules, reminding them that we are here to support them and to help them, but spamming is not allowed in the group. And I also invite them to check the pinned post, where I have a lot of resources, freebies, other videos, other webinars that we've done in the group, so they can really start with a lot of value from me, and that's kind of giving them a great start to get to know me. It's a great option for me to get to get in front of their eyes, to give them some value in front, and hopefully they will stay around in the group for longer with the content. But when I approve them and I welcome them in the group, I also welcome them in the private message. I always send them private message, and sometimes I'm kind of doing it the same day, and sometimes, as I said, if I have a lot of new members, then I do it a bit later. But always I send them hey, great that you joined. Welcome. If you have any questions, I welcome your posts. We are here to support you. Tell me something about yourself, or where are you from, what do you do, or something like that. I just wanted to personally reach out and say hello, just to give them and I also send a friend request, and I kind of give them a heads up, and also give myself a possibility that I might help them, that I might, if they are asking something or they are struggling with something, and I've done a webinar about that, I can tag them in that under that video or under that post. So we start I'm starting with a really, open, helpful, and giving value attitude, and starting the conversation. And you never know, I'm not usually trying to sell them anything in the first conversation, but as we get to know each other a little better, I might point them to something that I have or that I'm doing, I'm preparing, I'm part of the affiliate promotion or something. It just gives me more possibility and more new people to talk to. So I hope that you've got value so far, and that you've seen uh, your group through the eyes of those crucial elements, and I'm sure that you can identify the areas that you are lacking or that you could do better. So here are the next steps that I want you to do, or I suggest that you do, to get the most out of this webinar. First, check your group. Check if you have your name in the description, if your group is engaging, valuable group to your members. Then evaluate all 5 crucial elements and be really honest with yourself. How you are appearing in your group, what you are doing. Are you just promoting, or are you giving value and supporting others? Are you giving them fun and inspiration? What's your engagement? How are your members behaving in your group? What kind of content do you have, and what kind of content has the best engagement? And you will see that oftentimes the value posts where you share tips, how-tos, and things like that often don't get so much engagement and likes and comments as some other type of content. But that doesn't mean that people don't see it. Again, if they engage in other posts, they will also see the value post. But oftentimes they just don't know what to say, how to react to it, what to comment, because they see you as an expert, they see you as someone who knows the stuff, and they usually don't think, yeah, what can I add to this, So include call to action to your posts, be it value post or something else. And call to action can be as simple as like my post, like if you agree, comment below, yes or no, comment with yes, comment with no. Say simple as this. But again, it sounds strange as we are all adults, but we need to be told what to do. Otherwise, we are usually not doing anything. We are not reacting to any post. So maybe not, don't add call to action to every post, like this or comment below. And some posts they don't need this. And if you do it in every post, it might your members might find it annoying. But include, here and there on most posts, include some kind of a call to action, so you get the engagement going and you get the conversation going. Then after you're done with evaluating all 5 elements, focus on one, choose one that you will be improving and focus on one at a time. And when you will see that you are getting better at it, then move on to the next one. Maybe you can start with the simplest one. Maybe you can start with something that's really important. Maybe start with the most difficult one. But whatever you do, just choose one and stick to it until you get better at it, and then move to the next one. And the best advice that I can give you is to pour more love into your group. As I said at the beginning, when I started to engage in my group way more than I did before, when I started to post a lot, when I started sharing my own struggles and more personal things, that's when my group started to grow, and that's when the members started to engage. And even now, when I had this, that I had to reschedule this webinar, and I was in bed for a few days, I've seen the decline in engagement because I was not in the capacity and in the energy to be engaged and to be in the group as much as I was before. So it is really important that you are the first one to bring the energy and to bring the engagement and value into the group, and only then expect others to do the same. And to help you with all this, I have a special offer for you. It's called Group SOS Coaching Session. It is a 90-minute session where we will go through all these 5 elements, and we will discuss where you are, how to improve, what to do, and I will give you some guidance how to improve the engagement, how to get more members and more eyes, and also how to make more money from your group. And for me, groups are currently I get 90% of my income from my own group. So you can make money from your group, but you have to be a little bit more strategic about it, not just posting promotional things and ads in your group, because no one likes to be sold, but people love to buy when they see the value in it. So let me help you uh, with your own group, bringing up the engagement, bringing up the excitement, and putting you as an expert of the group, putting you as someone that people will look after and go to for advice. And I can help you get sales from it and make money. The 90-minute session will be followed by another 30 minutes in a month or so. Depends on your own engagement and how you will be doing and how fast you will be going and growing your group. But in the meantime, I will be checking on you. I will be available to you for the any questions that you might have. And all this, I'm putting the price of $97. This is usually my hourly rate. You actually get 2 hours for it together with a workbook and a report that I will give you after our session. So you will have everything written down, what we discussed and what my advice for you will be. And the session will also be recorded, so you will have a video of us talking, and you can always go back and listen and maybe hear something else that you will not be hearing the first time around. But this offer is only available until Friday. So if you want to take advantage of this offer, I urge you to do it as soon as possible. I will be posting about it in my group, of course, and on my wall. And I only have a limited places, so because I can only do so much. So if you want to take advantage of this offer, please come to me as soon as possible. Well, thank you for watching this. I hope that you got a lot of value. And if you have any more questions, please ask them. Send me a message over Facebook. Come into my Dream Life Creation community, where I'm sure that if you have any more questions, your questions will also uh, be helpful to someone else. And I'm looking forward to connecting with you. If we are not friends on Facebook, please send me a friend request with a note or a message, because I have so many that I cannot go through all of them. And I would really like to help you and connect with you and uh, support you in growing your group to a successful community that it can be. Uh, Again, thank you for watching, and come to the group. And if you want to take advantage of my group SOS coaching session, please send me a message as soon as possible. Bye.